You have a lunatic living inside your head. Now, this is actually a public service announcement, so please listen up. Hi there. I'm Julie Turner, julieturner.ca, and I am here to talk to you about the lunatic living inside your head. Now, don't worry, I'm not pointing fingers. I have a lunatic living inside of my head. I'm reminded of that all the time. The problem is, we actually rely on that lunatic to make decisions, to compel us to do things, to stop us from doing things. Now, this is part of our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind, its whole job is to help us stay safe. But it doesn't know how we need to stay safe. So it just throws us all kinds of crazy messages. So I literally was just walking down the street and I was thinking, I love change, because I do. I truly do love change. I like moving and I like talking to different people and I like doing different routines. So anyways, this thought crosses my mind. I love change. And then I see a Jeep. I'm like, oh, you should get a Jeep. You've never driven a Jeep before. You've never had a Jeep. That's what you should have. I'm like, hey, lunatic, remember the car that you never drive that's parked in your parking spot already? Why do you need another car? And of course, I'm like, well, I guess I don't really need another car. But that is the way the lunatic in our head acts. And we don't actually know that it's doing this unless we've actually become aware of what goes on in our own minds. And gotta tell you folks, most people are not aware of what goes on in their own minds. There's a book called The Untethered Soul, and it's by Michael Singer. And I love the way he puts it, that you actually are aware in your life when you realize that you're the one that's watching that lunatic, and you're the one watching that lunatic fight with the other voices that are in your head. You're just the one watching. You're not actually the crazy person, which is good news. However, the bad news is you allow that crazy person to continue to reside in your head and make decisions for you. So the reason I'm thinking about this is because it's almost an epidemic of people thinking no matter what the issue is that they have, they should just stay quiet, stay silent, not get any support on it, because they'll figure it out with their own mind. Gotta tell you, the mind that brought you the problem is not going to solve the problem. Repeat that to yourself. The mind that brought you the problem is not going to solve the problem. And sometimes that problem is as simple as, I feel like my spouse or my child or my whatever is not out to get me, but judging me, or they're not listening to me and they're trying to drive me crazy. Okay, that's the crazy voice inside your head. Possibly bring up that topic to another person, and then you get another perspective. Now, whether you work with me or you work with someone else or you just talk to a good friend, here's the problem with talking to the good friend. Often they have a very similar crazy voice. Not always. If you've got a very diverse group of friends, awesome. Please talk to some of them. Do not try and solve the problems you have with your own mind. Remember, it's the one that brought you the problems in the first place. So don't forget that you sincerely have a lunatic living in your head. We all do. I get to laugh at my lunatic because I really, really recognize the lunatic now. I also sometimes go along with a lunatic because that's kind of fun for me. However, I'm not suggesting you do that. Reach out, julieturner.ca, if you need any clarity or if you just want a free consultation. Click on whatever link it is below and book a free consultation call. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much and enjoy your day.